Hey folks, what we got here today is a 2024 GMC Acadia. And the issue that I'm having is my third row headrests will not fold down like they should when I fold my third row seats down. And I'm about to show you the temporary fix that I employed to get them to fold down. Okay, now as you can see here, here's the back of the third row, the cargo area, whatnot. Now, neither one of my seats would fold down when I picked it up, or my headrests. The seats would fold down, but the headrests would not fold down when I picked it up at the dealership. Now, this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what it's going to look like when we're finished. And this is what it looks like, obviously, with them folded up. So now, my version of the Acadia is the Denali. So we have the electric seat fold downs. I know some of them, our older Denali had the rope that you, or not the rope, but the little ribbon that you pulled right here to fold them down. I believe that this will also be applicable for those Acadias and those Traverses that have the little pull cord, but I know this works for the powered seat version. Now I want to say here that if you're worried that this is going to void your warranty or whatever, then just don't do it. If you don't feel comfortable with anything I'm going to show you, then just don't do it. I'm not worried about it voiding my warranty. The dealership has no idea what I'm talking about. They really don't seem to care yet. And so I'm not really one to wait around and wait for somebody to fix my own problem. I'm going to fix it. Now, I'm also going to say as well that if you are a family or you're a person who's constantly flipping your third row up and down, and these headrests need to go up and down, this is probably not going to be great for you. You probably just ought to wait until GM rolls out the parts and rolls out the fix. Because once these are down, if you manually fold the headrest back up, then it is going to stay up and you're going to have to do this process all over again. But if you're like me and your third row goes down and stays down basically all the time, then this is going to be a temporary fix that you might want to consider. So here we go. So just for your reference, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. Now, here the headrest is folded down like it should be. Now if I go down here to fold them out on my right side, it's going to go down and it's going to go all the way down and it's going to be flat, right? That's how it should be. Now, if I try to fold my left side down, here's what happens. Bam, smokes the back of the seat on the second row. See, so that's what we're going to fix. All right, so I'm here now in the back of the car. We're here at the left side. The tools that I've used are just a simple set of needle nose pliers, and I've just got a simple, I call it an O-ring pick, but just a simple pick here. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to get under here. We're going to take this cushion off of the actual headrest. Underneath this cushion is a plastic piece and a bunch of mechanisms. We got to take this cushion off to get at what we need to get at. All right, so here we go. And the way you get this off, that thing's kind of in the way, but the way you get this off is this. All this under here is elastic, stretchy material, and there's a clip here, there's a clip in the middle, and there's a clip on this outside. And to get this apart, you really just kind of gotta, it's gonna be hard for me to show you at first, but you just kind of gotta get in there and just kind of wrestle it apart. Now this is it's pretty tough material, and probably not gonna hurt it too much. You just kind of gotta, there's two plastic halves in here that you just kind of gotta get in there and pull them apart. I don't know if you can kind of see what I'm showing you there, but I'm just gonna grab this and get it apart. Get my other finger over here. It's easiest, I think, if you start here on the side. There we go. So there's half of the clip, and I'll show you the other half of the clip when I get the rest of it apart. Now I'm just gonna grab this side over here, and I'm just gonna kind of pull the two halves, kind of get this back out here and kind of pull these two halves apart. It's a lot easier to do if you have two hands. There we go. See, there's the big half of the middle clip. And now, so what you can do, you can just grab this cushion and just kind of pull it up and over and just pull it off. Okay, so I'll show you real quick these clips. So there's a big half here. If you can see it, let me There we go, zooming in. So there's this bigger half here that's kind of a U-shaped channel, and then there's a small piece here. When we get ready to go back together with it, I'll show you a little bit better of how to put it back in. They're not hard to get back in. They're just, you can't be afraid to get a little bit rough with it. All right, so what we're gonna do here is, so we gotta get into this plastic piece here. And if you'll notice here on the side, this plastic piece is 2 halves, and there's a seam right here down the middle. Now here's a clip here, a clip here, there's a clip down here. There's a clip right down here at the bottom, right here. And so we gotta get those apart because we gotta get into this side. And I believe that even on the headrest on the right-hand side over there, I believe it's probably still the right-hand side of the actual headrest that you need to get into. I actually didn't have to take that side apart. I was able to get it without taking it apart, but I believe this is a kind of a better, more straightforward solution. So anyways, we gotta get into this. So I just took my little pick here and I just started working on these, and I had to get kind of rough with it, but I worked on this bottom one here, and then I worked on this one here, and then the one above, and the one down there below, and got it apart enough so that I could get to this little guy right here. So this little guy, you see that little cable? So that is the cable that is supposed to be doing the work to let this headrest fold down when we push the button. Well, as you can see, that cable is off the track, and I don't know how to get it back on the track. Obviously, there's some mechanism in here that's messed up anyways from the factory, because from the factory it wouldn't fold down. I'm just assuming that GM's going to replace a lot of this anyways, so I wasn't too afraid to just get in here and start taking stuff apart. Now, if you don't want to take any of this apart, then by all means, don't do it. But I'm going to show you what I did to get this to fold down. So you're going to get in here on the bottom of this pulley, towards the bottom of it, and you're just going to push. You're going to push in. So you're going to push in, and you might have to grab the top here and kind of rock the top of the headrest back and forth a little bit to get it to go. But once you're going to hear a click, and then that headrest is just going to fall over or fold over like it's supposed to. At that point, you can just grab your clips, put them back together, and you're good to go. You're good to put the cushion back on. Now, if at some point you flip this back up manually, then it's going to stay latched, and you're going to have to come in here and do that all over again. All right, so to put this cushion back on, let me zoom out a little bit here. So to put this cushion back on, we're just going to basically do the reverse. And so there again, there's a clip on this side, a small one here, a big one in the middle, and a small one over here. So we're just going to slide this back on. You kind of got to go over a little thing over here on this side. Okay. So now we got all of our pieces out here where we need them. Okay, you're going to take this. Probably going to be easiest for me to show you on the big one in the middle. But what we're going to do is you're just going to try to flip this over and into the open part of the U shape. There you go, just like that. I just kind of used the elastic for my benefit, and I just kind of flipped it over and in. We'll see if I can get a better shot of the one here in the middle. So the U part's down. I've got this part here. Just gonna flip it up, and it just goes in. There's kind of a close-up shot of how it sort of goes together. Right there like that. Now we're going to do the third one here. Sort of the same thing. I know you guys can't see that very good, but there we go. All together. And so there we go. Now, if we go over here to our buttons, and we pull the left side down. Oh, yes. There we go. So guys, that's my temporary solution. If you got questions, if you got comments, put them down below. Share this, guys, because I did quite a bit of looking around over the last 2 or 3 weeks and tried to find a solution for this. And I never found a video. And I just, you know, my third row goes down and stays down 95% of the time. So I thought, well, I'm just going to see if I can fix this, even if it is temporary until GM gets the parts. So anyways, guys, like it, share it, tell your friends. Thanks. See ya.